Hello, MCAT High School. Today I'd like to take a few minutes to talk to you about the safety procedures that we use to work together to keep everyone safe while on our campus. In general, when there is an event, our best practices are for everyone to stay calm and quiet once the notice of an emergency is given. Please work with your teacher and staff in order to allow them to check the environment outside of our classrooms and then follow our teacher and staff instructions on the steps to take. If you're able, we also encourage you to show concern and assistance for others. Try to avoid panicking or rushing out of the room if an event is happening. There are different ways that we try to stay prepared here at MCAT by practicing drills for fire evacuation, hold, shelter, secure, and lockdown. We will always announce our drills at MCAT and give you opportunities to prepare for your participation in these events. If something happens that is not a planned drill, it is important that you refer to the other steps and work together with our teachers and staff to keep everyone safe. So let's talk about a fire evacuation. This is typically a fire or another event that would cause you to leave your classroom and evacuate to a designated safe area. When we have an evacuation, the fire alarm will sound or another announcement will be made. Teachers and staff ask that you line up by the doorway while they check the halls for indications of which way to evacuate. Please expect to follow your teacher and staff instructions so that we can work together and get you to a safe place where they tell you to go. Hold is an event where we need to keep a specific area or the hallways clear for something that is happening on our campus. For a hold, you will hear an announcement made that designates the area for the hold situation. Teachers and staff will expect you to avoid that area while we work as a staff to have privacy and respect in clearing the situation. An example of a hold scenario might be a medical event in the front office with our health team, where we want to respect the privacy of someone involved and have everyone keep the area clear. Shelter is an event that requires you to stay indoors safely until a situation is resolved. Again, an announcement will be made to keep sheltered in your current indoor location. The length of time for a shelter might be uncertain, and there may be expectation that you remain in that same indoor space and not leave the room until the situation is cleared. This might mean taking restroom breaks as a class or not switching classes until you are given the all clear. An example of a situation where we might use a shelter is if there is a weather event or perhaps if there are javelina on our campus. That will allow us to keep you all safe indoors while we deal with the situation. As we move down the spectrum of increased safety for our campus, the next situation is what we call secure. Secure is an event on or near our campus that requires you to stay indoors safely with locked doors until the situation is resolved. Again, an announcement will be made for teachers and staff to have you indoors in your current location with doors locked. This, again, can be a situation that goes on for an uncertain amount of time and requires you to stay indoors, not switching classrooms or leaving for bathrooms until the situation is resolved. Quite often, we will use a secure event announcement if there is law enforcement presence in our area, but not on our campus, where we want to make sure you're all safe. Finally, there is the lockdown event that would require you to immediately go to a secure, dark place and hide on our campus. We will make this announcement, and teachers and staff will help you find a secure location to lock your doors, turn off the lights, and barricade your area for safety. It's important that you follow teacher and staff instructions as we try to communicate with them with updates about what is going on. But typically a lockdown means that there is an active event on our campus where we need you to remain quiet, safe, and wait for law enforcement intervention. The keys to success in all of these scenarios are that everyone remains calm and quiet with the confidence to follow the instructions from their staff and teachers. When something occurs that's not a planned, announced drill, be observant and look for indicators that give you information on how to respond. For example, during a fire evacuation, if you see smoke or fire, you would want to head in the opposite direction. It's important that we all work together and have open communication to keep our campus and school community safe. And I would encourage you to continue to use the Speak Up tip line so that if you see something, you can say something and help us all take steps to keep everyone safe.